Hi, I'm Allison Santoro with CNY Fertility's Donor Egg Program, here to talk to you about becoming an egg donor and the donor egg process. Your first step in becoming an egg donor is to go to cnyfertility.com, click on Become an Egg Donor, and fill out our initial application. The initial application gives us basic information about you that we'll then review. And if we feel that you're fit to become an egg donor, you'll get an email with the next steps to the process. In that email, you'll be given login information for your donor portal. The donor portal can be accessed through cnyfertility.com. In that email, you'll be asked to fill out a 12-page information sheet about yourself, including your medical history, your family's medical history, your heritage, and your education. There will be other various questions you'll be required to answer as well. Before closing out your application, it's important to click the Save and Close button, or the information that you have filled out will be lost. Once you've completed your 12-page application, you will then be asked to send us an email notifying us that that application is complete so that we can review it. Once your application's been reviewed, you will receive an email letting you know whether your application has been accepted or denied. If you've been accepted as a donor into our program, you'll then be asked to send us a copy of your license and photos. Please know that those photos will then be posted on your profile for our recipients to see. It's important that you send us nice photos, and we do discourage you from sending any selfies. Once we receive your photos and your driver's license, your profile will then be made active on our website for our recipients to view. Your next step would be to wait to be selected by a recipient. This can take 1 week to several months. Once you've been selected to cycle with a recipient, and sometimes 2 recipients, we will reach out to you to schedule your initial testing. There is a chance you may also be selected to come in and bank your eggs or freeze your eggs for our egg bank for our recipients' immediate use. In that case, you'll be notified and we'll schedule you to come in for your initial testing. Banking or freezing your eggs will offer the opportunity for our recipients to cycle sooner. During your initial exam, you'll receive a physical exam, a transvaginal ultrasound, and blood work. The blood work consists of a complete blood count, your blood type and screen, an AMH level, which gives us an idea of your ovarian reserve, and a Good Start panel. The Good Start panel is a panel of genetic tests that consists of the top 20 most highly genetic related diseases. The results of this panel take 2 weeks to come back. Once we receive those results, and those results are reviewed by our physician, you'll be notified as to whether you're okay to proceed with the next steps. If you test positive as a carrier to any of the 20 genetic related diseases, you will not be eligible to donate. Once you've been determined eligible to donate, you'll be instructed to contact us on day 1 of your period. You'll then receive instructions to start the birth control pill on day 3 of your cycle. We use the birth control pill often to synchronize your cycle with your recipient's cycle. You will be asked to remain on the birth control pill until you receive further instructions. The next step is to schedule your baseline ultrasound and blood work for your donation cycle. It is very important for you to remain on the active birth control pill until your baseline appointment. At your baseline appointment, you will get a transvaginal ultrasound and your blood will be drawn to check your hormone levels. If you're determined okay to proceed with the next steps, you'll then be given instructions to start your injections. You will have to administer to yourself 1 to 2 injections every night for about 10 nights. The purpose of these injections are to grow your follicles on the surface of your ovaries while keeping you from ovulating. These injections are given with tiny needles in the abdomen. You will see on our website that we have various medication administration videos. If you still have questions after viewing our medication administration videos, we do have a nurse on the phones 24 hours a day. You're welcome to call the office. While you're taking your injections, you'll be asked to come to the office for monitoring every 2 to 3 days. At these appointments, you'll receive a transvaginal ultrasound and blood work to check your hormone levels. During that transvaginal ultrasound, we'll be measuring the follicles on the surface of your ovaries. Once those follicles are determined to be 16 millimeters or above, you'll then get instructions for your egg retrieval. Once your follicles have been determined to be the appropriate size for egg retrieval, you'll receive instructions to take what we call a trigger shot. The trigger shot is typically Lupron, and you'll take it in the evening between 8 and 11. It's very time sensitive, so you'll be given an exact time to take that injection. And then you'll usually have to repeat that injection the next morning at a specific time. Your egg retrieval takes place approximately 36 hours after that first Lupron injection. It's important that you don't eat or drink anything after midnight the night before your egg retrieval. Your egg retrieval is done under IV sedation, so you will need to take the day off of work that day, and you will need a ride home from our office that day. You can expect to be in our office for approximately 2 hours. During your retrieval, you're under IV sedation. You're asleep, but not so much so that we need to help you breathe. The retrieval is done vaginally with an ultrasound-guided probe. The procedure itself only takes a few minutes. You'll be woken up and recovered and released that same day. While you may feel okay on the day of your egg retrieval, it's important that you rest. The next day, you're welcome to resume your normal activities. I always say listen to your body, so if whatever you're doing is causing you pain, you're doing too much. You will receive a check for $4,000 within a few days of your egg retrieval. It's important for you to know that this money is considered part of your general income, and you'll have to set aside about $1,000 for the end of the year when you submit your taxes. 2 weeks after your egg retrieval, you'll be contacted by our office to see if you're interested in cycling again. If you are interested, it's important for you to know that you're allowed to cycle up to 6 times. You can cycle until your 33rd birthday. There are many common questions our donors ask during the process. The first question being, may I have intercourse during my donor egg cycle? We recommend that you abstain for intercourse during the stimulation process and for 2 weeks after your egg retrieval. If you're unable to abstain, it's important for you to use condoms. Will this affect my future fertility? It's understood that with the egg donation process, we're not stealing eggs for your future fertility. We're rescuing those eggs that are on the surface of your ovaries with those medications that you're taking during the process. Those eggs that we're rescuing would normally have been lost during that menstrual cycle. So we don't feel that egg donation affects your future fertility. How will I feel after my egg retrieval? After your egg retrieval, you may have some cramping, some bloating. You may feel slightly dizzy from the anesthesia that day, but most people can carry on their normal activities the next day. Will the birth control pill take the place of my current birth control methods? The answer to that question is no. You need to be on the birth control pill for a full cycle before it's considered effective in preventing pregnancy. How long will the donor process take? The answer to that question is it all depends on how soon you're selected to donate for a recipient. It can take 1 week to several months. The actual donor egg retrieval process takes up to 2 weeks. Am I able to meet the recipient of my eggs? The answer to that question is no. Our program is anonymous. We will never share your information with your recipient and vice versa. The last question is, am I able to know the results to my donor egg cycles? Yes, you are allowed to inquire as to the results of your donor egg cycles. You may reach out to your donor egg coordinator and we'd be happy to share that with you. Thank you for watching our donor egg video. Your generosity is offering our recipients the opportunity to achieve their dreams and become a parent. If you have further questions, please feel free to contact our office directly. We look forward to meeting you.